Head-to-head, their policies, promises and performance under the spotlight. The soaring number of Australians carrying a mortgage into retirement. And how to protect yourself against the winter quademic. 9 News, your news. Night at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
And a very big good afternoon to you and happy Friday. It's 5 minutes past 3 here on 5AA, and you know what that means.
Welcome to Foodie Friday with Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen. Thanks to Smeg and Parafield Airport Liquor.
Foodie Friday, Chris Jarma is here. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Stace. Good afternoon.
Thank you. I'm very excited for this because I've just been at the SA Press Club Leaders Debate, but because I was up on stage, I did not get to eat any of the lunch, so
doesn't matter.
I'm excited.
This is going to be way better than what they would have served there, and I'm not saying it wasn't good there, but I made these prawns famous at my first restaurant, which was on North Terrace. I don't know if anyone remembers it, was Air, where Tiffany is now. So that used to be my restaurant.
Oh, there you go. It's always been high class.
Till Tiffany moved. Yeah, that's it. Till Tiffany moved in, I had to move out. But we've got a lot to do. So I've got some great, giant local South Australian Spencer Gulf prawns.
They're huge.
And I've got some really big potatoes. It's going to be about gadgets as well today. So if anyone wants to talk, ring up and tell us about their favourite kitchen gadget. So
and you can jump on the Facebook and YouTube live stream to check out everything that's going on. Do you want me to do that? Why don't I peel the potatoes?
Yep. So the first, well, it's not really a gadget, is that I love this style of peeler. So you're just going to go from one end to the other. I'm sure you know how to peel a potato.
I'd hope so.
And then while you do that,
if not, this will be awkward.
For this dish, you want whole green prawns, and you want to peel them yourself.
Yeah, the peeling of the prawns is always tough, especially green.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is ripping the head off, and then running my finger down the bottom of the prawn and just leaving the little end tail bit on the end.
And what about the vein? Is it the vein?
And there's lots
pull
of
that
different
out?
names. The polite name for that is the vein. Some call it the poop thing or whatever.
Is that actually what it is?
It has roe in there, and it can have the poop. So
it's true.
You can eat the roe, but you don't want to eat the other stuff because it can be. I think it tastes terrible, but it can be a bit gritty.
I just wondered if that was a myth that you get told when you're a kid, like. Don't pull a face in the case the wind blows, it'll stay. And
no, sometimes there can be none of that in there, which is a good thing.
Don't eat the watermelon seed because then a watermelon will grow out your butt. You know, one of those.
Yeah. And was it the apricot? Well, they're bad for you. Apricot seeds are bad for you.
Oh, I do like apricots though. I don't know the apricot myth.
Okay, so then I want to run my knife down the top, and then we're going to remove.
They are big, beautiful prawns.
So
can we move this over a little bit just so it's in the camera there? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look how big they are.
So these are the biggest ones that I can buy. I get these from Raptors down the road from me. So these are the U6. Great for prawn cocktails. Great for garlic prawns. You can actually split these and barbecue them on the barbecue with just a bit of garlic and oil.
You'd need a massive martini glass for that prawn cocktail.
I've seen them bigger. You can get the leader prawns, which are the biggest ones that you can buy, but they're hard to get hold of because they're very popular.
Yeah,
but if you go to your seafood shop, ask for U6, but you can use 1620s, which are a little bit smaller than this.
U6, what does that stand for?
Under 6, it's how many to the pound.
Did you want all of these potatoes peeled?
Yep. Peel all 3. All right, so my prawns are all cleaned. I've removed the gut. I've left the tail on.
And if you can't get big U6 prawns, can you use normal tiger prawns?
Use normal. Like this dish, my chefs hate it because it is difficult. And look, if you don't, let's talk about the gadget now. The second kitchen gadget I've got here is my Japanese slicer.
Oh, okay.
So you can get these in the Asian market.
Yep. I thought it was a spiralizer. You know those.
You could, the one where the potato comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar, but it'll come out in strings. So I'm going to face it this way so everyone can have a look.
Yep. Jump on the live stream.
And then.
And so you're just turning it.
Yep. So.
Yeah, there was a weird little bit on that potato.
I'll
sorry.
Cut that bit off. No, that's fine. And then we're going to, so just at a nice steady pace, run the...
Oh, wow. Look how that's working.
Yeah. And look, if you don't have one of these gadgets, you can wrap prawns in kataifi pastry
Oh.
and get a similar product as well.
That's extremely popular at the moment because of that Dubai chocolate.
Oh, does he use a lot of that?
Kataifi pastry. Yeah. It's the pastry. It's really stringy into tiny little strings.
And they use that for the cream kataifi. That's my favourite Greek dessert.
Is it?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, have you got a good recipe for that?
No, I've never made kataifi, I've got to admit.
It's just easier to go down to kalimnos.
Look at that. That's the leftover potato after
So
Chris has
you can
stringed
keep
it.
the
It looks like a
byproduct.
mushroom.
So I'm going to gather a couple of strings of
Okay.
the potato.
Yep.
So
Look
we
at
want
that.
the
That's
long
cool
bit,
looking.
and then we're going to start at the tail and start wrapping those prawns.
So why did you think of putting potato around a prawn? Why not just use pastry?
I'm going to
what's the
admit,
thought process?
I worked at the Park Hyatt. My first job, or second job out of my apprenticeship working at Jama's restaurant was, my dad said, right, you're done. You've done your apprenticeship. I'm getting rid of you. You need to go and work, learn off someone else, which is what chefs do. Chefs move around a lot. So I got the job at the Hyatt here.
Yep.
And I was there for about a year or two, and then I was getting a bit bored, and then I actually resigned. But my manager at the time, a gentleman called Rainer Mohop, he called me in his office. He was like a German, hotel manager that started as a chef, and he took out his resume. He goes, Chris, I go from Hilton in Dubai, Hilton to Munich 1 year. And he goes, I understand. I get your job in Sydney at the Park Hyatt.
Oh.
And there was a fine dining restaurant there called Number 7.
I remember it. We went once when I was a kid for, I can't remember what, but it was a really fancy event, really fancy restaurant. It was like, we got out the good clothes. Kids, you've got to be on your best behaviour. It's like, being in a movie. It's that fancy.
Park Hyatt. And I must admit, walking to work every day was just a joy, just walking down Circular Quay across to the hotel, catching the train from Bondi Junction where I lived. Was amazing, but the money I was earning just didn't last long enough, so I got homesick and came back to Adelaide. But I thoroughly enjoyed my time in Sydney, just didn't last very long.
Yeah, right. And so did this come about in Sydney, this idea?
So the first section I worked on was the cold larder salad entree section, and I used to have to wrap so many of these prawns. So I've got them all wrapped. Like, imagine, we used to do these for cocktail parties for hundreds and hundreds of people, so they all have to be individual wrapped. You go all the way down the prawn and then a little way back.
Okay.
So then we got oil at 160 degrees.
Okay, so you've got your deep fryer again here this week. If you don't have a deep fryer, could you shallow fry them?
Shallow fry, yes. Yep.
Just in a pan.
So why are we doing this? We are cooking the potato first. So this is something you can pre-prepare. So if I was doing this for a huge function, this stage here, I would have it all done.
Could you freeze them? Could you put the potatoes around the prawns and then freeze the prawns?
Funny enough, you can buy them in some of the Asian grocer freezers. They don't look way as good as these, but you can buy...
Potato wrapped prawns?
Yes.
Oh.
In the Asian markets. But look, they come from Thailand. They're not as...
No.
They're not as flash as using our local prawns. And I'm just going to do a bit of tidying up.
So if you want... So I can do that.
I just need this board for the salad.
Okay. If you wanted to do your own, could you use this potato and
Actually, I should
freeze it? What's happening? Can I help you? What's going on?
I was going to say, I might keep it. You can fry the...
Okay.
Oh, no, I won't. You can fry the potato, whatever the leftover potato, you can fry it up and it comes out like curly chips.
Yeah.
So I need my board so we can start preparing the salad.
Yep.
But, what were we talking about?
Can you freeze them? If you wrap the raw prawns in the raw potato, can you then chuck them in the freezer, or would you deep fry them and then put them in the
yeah.
Okay.
And then you'd have to cook them and put them in the oven to make sure they were thawed out.
Okay.
And what does this look like that you get when you send text messages?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The prawn emoji.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's exactly, so that
It does, yeah, it does.
So if I go to my text messages here, oh no, what am I doing?
It doesn't matter.
You know the one.
Sending a text on the radio doesn't work, Chris.
No, I want to show you the prawn emoji because they look exactly. Okay, so we've blanched the potato. Now we want to crank our oil up. So they're par cooked. You know how like you would twice cook a chip?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Same principle.
Yep.
So
okay.
the prawn's half cooked.
Yep. So the prawn's half cooked and the potatoes is a little bit cooked and you've taken them out.
Yep.
So if you were shallow frying them, would you do that? Would you
Yep,
shallow fry them, rotate
shallow fry
them,
Don't
take
let
them
them
off?
get too much colour.
Okay.
And then take them off.
Take them off.
And then do all your other preparation, whether
Okay.
it's your salad. So I'm going to serve it with a simple avocado salad.
Yum. All right, well, we'll take a quick break.
Okay.
And we'll come back and then we'll see what Parafield Airport Liquor has matched with today's dish and finish plating up.
If you appreciate sporty handling in a compact car that puts the fun back into driving, you'll love the game-changing Corolla at Jarvis Toyota. It features a 1.8-litre fuel-efficient hybrid electric system engine, plus cutting-edge safety advancements. And every new Corolla comes standard with capped price servicing. Exhilarating Corollas are in stock and ready to go. Take a test drive today at the new Jarvis Toyota, Brighton Road, Somerton Park.
Adelaide's biggest Greek festival in the heart of the city, the Yasu Adelaide Greek Festival, is bringing 2 epic days of food, fun and culture to Benithan Park on April 5th and 6th. Experience the magic of Greece with over 40 food and market stalls, live music and entertainment, plus traditional dancing and performances. Whether you're Greek or just Greek at heart, everyone is welcome. The Yasu Adelaide Greek Festival, Benithan Park, 5th and 6th April. Tickets online at Eventbrite or at the door.
Catching up with family and friends at home is always a special time. Make life easy with a welcome hand from your local Barnacle Bill. It's Barnacle Bill for seafood and much, much more.
Hey guys, sick of the setup when you go camping? Check out Austrac Campers. With an electric roof, electric awning and electric step, camping is as easy as pushing a button.
Austrac Campers.
Experience all-inclusive expedition cruising like never before with HX Expeditions and Phil Hoffman Travel. Save thousands with up to 25% off expedition cruises in the world's most incredible destinations. Explore the icy wonders of Antarctica, the wildlife-rich Galapagos, the breathtaking fjords of Norway and the legendary Northwest Passage. On board, it's all included. Gratuities, meals, select drinks, Wi-Fi and unforgettable daily adventures. Hurry, offer ends 31st of March. Visit pht.com.au.
Hi, it's Hazel from Physio Extra. If you're in pain today because you had a big weekend on the footy field, on the court or in the garden, give us a call today for a same-day appointment. For example, if you rolled your ankle, try and stay off it as much as possible, compress it and add a little bit of ice. When you come in for your appointment, we might ask you questions like if you heard any sounds, if you've hurt the area before, or if you've done anything similar on the opposite side.
It's the extra in Physio Extra that makes all the difference. Visit physioextra.com for your nearest location or call for a same-day appointment.
At Complete Care, we're more than just a care provider, we're a family. As we celebrate our 10th year, our mission remains the same, to empower our specialised team of carers and client service managers to help our seniors live independently. We provide personalised services including cleaning and home maintenance to social support and transportation. We look after you like family, offering a warm, caring touch that sets us apart. At Complete Care, we're the company with heart. Complete Care with a K.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon to you. I hope you've had a happy Friday so far. We are happy here. We're in the middle of Foodie Friday with Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen at 3:20. And as you know, Parafield Airport Liquor has the perfect partner for every dish. And today, to match with Chris's prawns in potato strings, they have suggested a beautiful Grenache. This is from Jericho Wines. It's the Bracken Vineyard Grenache from McLaren Vale. It's usually $45 a bottle, but this weekend, if you're a 5AA listener, ask for the 5AA special, and you could get it for $31.99 a bottle. Chris, shall I pour you a glass?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you wouldn't normally drink Grenache with prawns. I need to say that, but I want to do a red with my prawns because it has a red wine dressing with the prawns. And Jamie and Sam suggested this one because it's a lighter style Grenache.
Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, it is. It's light. Look at that colour. Jump on the Foodland, the live stream, Facebook and YouTube.
With over 60 years of winemaking experience between them, the Jericho family are very good at what they do. Each of the Jericho wines are crafted with just one thing in mind, the desire to bring you great wine. So let me try this.
And I've got to say, it's a nice bottle. You don't often see pink on a wine bottle unless it's a rosé, but it's got a really, I don't know if this is very random to say, but it's got a really nice pastel pink lid. It looks really, it's capturing my attention anyway.
Yeah, it's pastel's the word. Yeah, that flat sort of pink. Partial whole bunch ferment contributes herbal lift and ethereal lightness to the elegant wine. Fresh bramble character melds with raspberry coulis, violet frols and dried bay leaves. At once graceful and refined, the concentration of fruit flavours and fine tannin ensure a fierce and powerful finish.
What did you think? Did you get that powerful finish coming through?
And it's lighter than some of the big bold Grenaches that you would normally have. Yeah. So it's beautiful.
Something I love about the McLaren Vale region, I mean, I know it's not, it wasn't very popular because people got a bit messy during the Sea and Vines Festival, but the McLaren Vale area is right near the sea, and, you know, the vines are right there as well. So this particular wine, the grapes are harvested from one of the sandiest parts of the Bracken Vineyard, which is really nice because you get that beautiful sea breeze coming in over Maslin Sands, and they said that helps a lot with the structure of this wine.
McLaren Vale is unbelievable now. There's so much up there.
Isn't it?
So many good restaurants.
And so close with the Southern Expressway as well. I mean, on a weekend, you can get there from the city in 35 minutes. It's barely a region when it only takes you half an hour.
Okay, I'm building what I'm calling here a simple salad. So it's basically a simple salad, unlike a compound salad, is one with few ingredients.
Okay.
So we've just got avocado, cos lettuce, and rocket.
And rocket. Two different types of lettuce. Okay.
Yep. Sprinkle a little bit of sea salt on that. And then in my dressing, I have red wine vinegar, honey, olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper as well.
Yum.
And we're just going to shake that.
Okay.
Shake that up.
Oh my gosh, you scared me then. Make sure you've got the lid on that container. You're wearing a white shirt.
That's all right. I've got a backup. Okay. Then I've got some eschalots or French shallots. I'm going to slice them nice and thin.
If you don't have a shallot, could you use a red onion or a
red
spring
onion's
onion?
fine.
Or?
Spring onion would go lovely as well.
Okay. Because the rest of it, I mean, it's very nice and green. Avocado, cos lettuce, rocket.
So
you probably have that in your fridge.
Loosen those all up and sprinkle them over the salad. And then my oil's gone up to 180, 190 degrees, and I'm going to drop those prawns in there and cook those until they are golden brown.
All right.
And while that's doing that, I will dress my salad.
Yummy. Okay, so the reason that a Grenache is matching well with this today is because you've got the red wine vinegar in the dressing.
Yeah. And the prawns, because they're wrapped in the potato, the flavour is quite bold. But look, if you could easily have a white wine with this dish as well.
Yep.
Now let's chop some chives for our garnish.
Yummy. Look at that. You could cook this up pretty quickly, especially if you've pre-prepared the prawns.
Oh, for sure. You know how many times I've done this dish for dinner parties when I do outside catering? So and I'd just bring the prawns all ready and then refry them at the house.
Yep.
So if you have a look, I don't know if you can see that.
I don't think so. It's just out on the live stream, but
so I'm cooking these, and Okay, let's talk about the potato. So you want a good, large white potato.
Has to be white?
Yeah, which is good for
Wait, are all
frying.
potatoes
So the
white? No,
Kestrel
they're
whites
brown.
are really good.
Yep.
Or, I don't know if you find them in the supermarket, there's a Scorpion white branded potato, also grown in South Australia by the Matolo family.
Yes. Are they the light ones? The low carb ones?
They do those as well,
Because I have those Spud Light potatoes, which are also grown in South Australia, and I always buy them because I just think if I can, because they taste exactly the same.
Yeah, so this is
Would they work okay?
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, okay.
These are sometimes potatoes can cook up dark because they got too much sugar.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I was speaking to a potato grower yesterday who happened to be in for lunch, and I said, "Oh, how's the whole drought thing?" And he says it's not good at the moment for the potatoes because there's too much salt in the earth because there's been no rain.
No rain.
So.
Too much salinity. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, look at that. A nice golden colour.
Place a few of these prawns on top.
Yum. Okay, so what have you got there? You're putting the prawns
and
onto
then I've
the
got
salad.
some mayonnaise or aioli.
Your favourite? Oh, it's aioli.
This one's a bit of an aioli mix
Okay.
one. So just going to
Oh, stop it. Yum.
drizzle that on there.
Look how
like
good that looks. Jump on the live stream. Oh.
And finish with some black sesame seeds.
Black sesames.
And we are done. Oh,
Okay.
and the chopped chives. There you
I
go.
thought when I saw the photo, because you always send us through a recipe with a little photo, it looked like caviar on top, and I went, "Oh, Chris is getting fancy today."
Be nice to get some caviar.
You always do.
Yeah.
You always do fancy made easy.
That's it. Now, do you want to try a prawn?
Yes, I must. I absolutely must. Just one?
One or two. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
We'll let you try it with that.
Thank you. Oh, it's hot. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, let blow on it a bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be...
Need a minute to cool it down.
I'll put a bit of this dressing on there. That might cool it down a bit.
All right. Yum. Okay.
There you go.
Try and take a small bite because I always take bites too big for radio.
But if you really want to impress your friends, here's a dish that you can make, which is not that difficult with the right gadgets.
It's like it's a fancy like a tempura prawn.
Yeah.
But it's because it's made with potato.
And gluten-free as well.
Oh, of
so yeah, this is a
course.
really popular dish for gluten-free
Yeah, that's
people.
beautiful.
Because it's crunchy. A lot of the time, gluten-free people can't have certain batters and things like that. But it's delicious and looks good.
Yeah.
Even as a cocktail item, it's a great hand-around cocktail item.
You're beautiful. Now try it with the wine.
Okay.
Go on. See how the red wine vinegar matches with your Grenache. What do you think?
Actually goes really well. It's good. Yep.
You happy?
Yes, very happy.
That's delicious. Thank you. Oh, yum. I'm going to take a break now so I can finish eating. I'm talking with my mouth full, which is something I was always taught not to do. I'm so sorry.
And eating a prawn emoji.
Yum.
Prawns wrapped in crisp potato strings
Crisp
with
potato
avocado rocket and cos salad and a red wine honey vinaigrette.
Chef's kiss.
Thank
Delicious.
you.
Thank you, Chris, as always. That was Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen for Foodie Friday. Thanks to Smeg and Pals. If you're building or renovating, your first choice should be visiting the Smeg showroom at Debney Distributors, where you can really taste the difference with Smeg and, of course, with Pals, Parafield Airport Liquor, who have the perfect partner for every dish. Quick break, news headlines, and then I'll tell you what is on over the weekend.
Tune into the 5AA Breakfast Show each week as David Kosh chats with Will and Dave.
Was the succession plan a flawed idea, and will you revisit it?
No, it's not a flawed idea, and we won't be revisiting it at all. It is what it is. It is part of a plan that we developed over the pre-season. We've been working towards it for quite a while. Football, we're not going to win every game in football.
David Kosh, each week on 5AA Breakfast, always Adelaide.
No one loves a clean truck more than Ray Pepper. Ray even launched his own truck washers and developed his own truck strength cleaning products. Now you can try the range of Pepper's truck strength cleaning products for your car, caravan, boat or home. And they're made right here in Adelaide. Make it shine, because everything goes better with a bit of pepper. Shop online and check out the Peppers Starter Pack with a bit of everything for just $69.90. Go to peppersaustralia.com.au.
Do you have winter clothes you no longer wear or an old toaster gathering dust? RSPCA SA are urgently seeking op shop donations of good quality winter clothing and electrical items. Every sale from their op shops helps fund vital care, shelter and medical treatment for animals who need it most. With 18 op shops across SA, donating is easy. Drop into your nearest RSPCA op shop today because your second-hand goods can help give animals a second chance.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Hi, Daniel Tarley here, General Manager of Home. That's HAUME. Sometimes renovating an older home built before the 90s is just not worth the hassle, time or the cost. Instead, we buy your home as it is and give you as much time as you need to find your new dream home. We don't charge fees, there's no advertising costs or commissions. We just make the process of selling your home easy. Look out for a letter from us in your mailbox or visit home.com.au. That's HAUME.com.au.
One of the best things about South Australia is there's so much of it. Fortunately, getting a parcel from one side to the other is easy with Stateliner. Sure, Stateliner have a fleet of modern, comfortable buses, but they'll also carry freight across the state for you. Affordable rates and your parcel goes on the next available bus. From the city to Port Pirie, Whyalla and Port Augusta, Ceduna and Port Lincoln, the Riverland, Mount Gambier and many towns in between. Get your parcel moving quickly. Put it on the Stateliner bus.
If I say the word pub, are you thinking palmies?
Okay, guys, got a chicken, no salad?
Yeah, that's mine, thanks, mate.
Or pokies? If gambling's never far from your thoughts, or you're often looking forward to your next bet, you could be showing the early signs of gambling harm. But if you spot the harm, you can stop the harm. Visit gamblingharmsupport.sa.gov.au. A message from the Government of South Australia.
For 50 years, Sterling Homes has set the standard. As we mark our 50th anniversary, we invite you to share your dream with us. To celebrate, we're giving you $15,000 in luxury upgrades your way at no extra cost. Choose from reverse cycle air conditioning, stone bench tops, solar panels and more. Plus, we're including 2.7 metre high ceilings. It's your home built your way because at Sterling Homes, your home. Find your nearest display home location at sterlinghomes.com.au. T's and C's apply.
Always local. 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're all excited for the weekend. Hopefully you get the weekend off. If you don't, thank you for working. But for those of you who do have it off, let's tell you what's on.
To help plan your weekend, here's what's on.
Well, Fringe is coming to a close, but this weekend, the Heartbeat Club is opening at the Fringe at UniSA's MOD. We'll find out what that is in a second, but first, let's go to Gail Mellis, the Artistic Director of Tootie Arts and the Heartbeat Club. Hello, Gail.
Hello, Stacey.
Thank you for your time. Let's start with, what is the Heartbeat Club?
The Heartbeat Club, besides being the most awesome night out that you can have, so the Heartbeat Club is a club night run by learning disabled and for learning disabled people and their friends and allies. And so the Beats crew all learn to DJ and VJ and things like that. And then they run their own club night.
Oh.
And they play awesome music. I think tonight's lineup, there's 10 DJs tonight, and they're all amazing. But there's other cool things happening as well tonight, because the Beats crew have been really wanting some merch, and so we've managed to do that this time. So there's going to be a temporary tattoo booth, a photo booth, retro arcade games.
Oh, wow.
Lots of cool things, T-shirts, drink bottles, caps. And then there's a bar, and also there's toasties available to purchase.
Oh, love a toasty, especially on a night out. That is a great call.
Yeah. No, these guys have great ideas about what they want to do at their club night.
Good.
Yeah.
So, as you said, it's founded by the Beats crew, which is a group of learning disabled DJs. Why is this something that 2D Arts wanted to support, and why do we need a disco specifically for people with a disability in South Australia?
Yeah, well, how it really started, and I must say I was involved with the founding members as well, and they really wanted a club night where they felt safe. Because often going out to mainstream clubs, there are things like feeling unsafe, if there are people really out of it, being stared at, looked at differently, treated differently. And obviously, there is a history, if there's a wobbly disabled person with bouncers assuming that they're drunk and stuff. So these guys really wanted to have a fun night, but an adult club, because everybody's over 18 that's involved in the Beats crew. And yes, you can buy an alcoholic drink there. They're not like bloody duddies or anything like that, but just wanted to do it their own way in a place they felt safe and could play the music they loved, and other disabled people could come, and non-disabled people who just wanted to enjoy great music and a great atmosphere.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good to hear. Okay, so it's on tonight from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. at Mod at UniSA. I don't know if maybe I'm getting a bit old, Gael, but I haven't heard of Mod. Tell us where it is.
Mod is on North Terrace. It's opposite the Fowler's building.
Okay.
And tonight they've got art exhibitions and stuff, and then they have some amazing art exhibitions, which is going to be open. Their art exhibitions are open during the event. They also do lots of art and stuff with technology and stuff. It's a really beautiful venue. It's a really cool venue. So it's, really close to Mill Street Bridge on North Terrace. And I think there's still some tickets available too that people can get through.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, well, thank you so much for your time this afternoon, Gael, to tell us all about it. It sounds like a great night out for the disabled community in Adelaide and South Australia, and also their allies. So if it sounds like something you'd like to get along to, the Heartbeat Club on tonight from 7 to 11 at Mod at UniSA, fringetix.com.au to get your tickets. Also on this weekend, the Dream Ride. To tell us all about the Dream Ride, Joseph Romeo and Christy Bizzuto. Hello, both.
G'day.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, thank you for having us today.
We're so happy to be here.
Thank you for your time. What's the Dream Ride?
Well, Dream Ride is a program that Michael Bizzuto, the founder of the program, started in the USA, and I've been longtime friends with Michael for over 20 years. And this program really supports kids with intellectual disabilities. And with this program, it not only goes for one day, but actually goes every week of the year. But here in Australia, the Romeo family, part of the FIVEAA group, and San Remo have adopted this program and brought this to Australia. And we have it here in Adelaide, which is great. We believe the best state in Australia. And what this day really entails is supporting kids with intellectual disabilities. We build skills of building up a sense of independence, but also have a network of friends which they don't normally have. And it's that one day that we put on for them that makes them feel inclusive to our community. And on this particular day, this Sunday, starting from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., what we want to do, these individuals that come all over the world, but also, most importantly, we've got 200 South Australian individuals with this intellectual disabilities, and we give them a day to that they don't forget. And we've got a lot of car enthusiasts coming in, and we've got 200 cars which will be displayed at Wrigley Reserve, and we take these individuals out in a car ride, and then they walk the red carpet on the way back and make them feel like rock stars. Like I said, for us, it's the last event for the program for the 52 weeks we run this program, and it's a true celebration and create awareness for these individuals for the challenges that they face when it comes to these individuals with intellectual disability.
Oh, how good is this? Okay, so tell us if there's someone listening and it sounds like something they'd like to get involved in. It's on tomorrow. You mentioned 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's at Wigley Reserve in Glenelg. How can people get involved? Do you have to buy a ticket or do you just come along?
It's actually on Sunday. It's free for everyone. It's at Wrigley Reserve in Glenelg. So it's on Sunday. Anyone can involve. We do encourage everyone to come and really build this awareness, but also a celebration and making these individuals really part of our community. And if there's anyone out there that do have these a special individual with these challenges, please bring them along. That'd be great. And this is very similar to what happens in the US. And I've got Christy here, and she can also share some of the great things that we got.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be such a great day. I'm so glad you're both here, able to talk to us about it. I do have to leave it there, though, unfortunately. Do appreciate.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
No, that's all right. Thank you for bringing the event here. It sounds great. Joseph and Christy there. The Dream Ride on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Wigley Reserve in Glenelg. So make sure you get down there and enjoy the day. It'll be perfect weather for it as well. There's another event happening this weekend. It's got to do with Little Athletics, and Jane Sternagle is the president. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Stacey. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Great, thanks.
Tell us what's happening this weekend.
Well, we've hit the pinnacle event of our Little Athletics season. We're heading into our state championship event. So it's an event showcasing around 800 of our best junior athletes, aging from under 9 to under 17. They'll be competing tomorrow and Sunday over the weekend at the SA Athletics Stadium.
Oh, great. Okay, so can anyone come along to watch, or is it family only?
Yeah. No, it's definitely open to the public to come along and watch. There should be some really great events happening. Some of these athletes are outstanding, and I think our older athletes, Gout's got everybody talking, so I think a lot of these young ones are keen to follow in footsteps. So, and off the back of our state championships, there's the opportunity to get selected into our South Australian Little Athletics state team. That'll consist of about 100 athletes that'll get chosen from the under 13, 14 and 15 age groups. And then they compete in our Coles Australian Little Athletics Championships over the Anzac weekend, which we're hosting here in Adelaide again. So, which is really great for our stadium to be able to host these kind of events.
Yeah, that's a big coup for our state to be able to host that.
It is. So that'll showcase about 500 athletes from across the country coming here over the Anzac weekend, putting their best foot forward.
Great. All right. So remind us again when and where, and do people have to buy tickets?
No. So the Little Athletics State Championship is this Saturday and Sunday. Events start at 8:30 and run through to about 5 o'clock. You can just come along. There's no entry fee for our Little Athletics events. Bring a picnic blanket and a hat, and sit up on the hill and watch some great athletics.
Oh, sounds good, Jane. Well, thank you so much for joining us and telling us all about it.
No worries.
Hope it's a great weekend. See you.
Should be. Thank you. Bye.
It's Jane Sternagle, President of Little Athletics South Australia. If you've got an event on, or if you're attending an event this weekend and you like to give it a shout out on the radio, now's the time to do it. 8223 0000 is the number to call, or you can text me 0448 08 1395. I'm still getting some text messages with your thoughts on the leaders debate as well. So if you're still thinking about that, if you've been mulling it over for the last half hour or so and you'd like to give me a call and let me know your thoughts, who do you think won? 8223 0000. Roger doesn't like me today. Roger has said on the text line, I think it's trite to ask who won the debate. Well, Roger, in 1 year's time, one of them is going to win the election and one will lose the election. So I think it's pretty fair to ask people who they thought won today. Personally, that's my opinion. You disagree, that's fine. 8223 0000 is the number to call, though, and you can tell me your thoughts. And Matt in Prospect, he's a little bit worried about me. It's okay, Matt, you don't need to worry. He said you're not supposed to eat shellfish when you're pregnant. No, you can eat shellfish as long as it's cooked. It's raw fish that you can't eat. But don't worry, I'm taking my advice from my obstetrician and the medical expert, so you can rest assured, Matt. I'm being very careful with what I can and can't eat, and what Chris Jarma cooked up for me today is just fine. Thank you for your concern, though. 0448 08 13 95 is the number to send me a text.
Each week on the 5AA Sports Show, Rowie and Timmy G track down the sporting greats of years gone by. With 5AA's Where Are They Now? Thanks to Walco. Walco are at the centre of SA's biggest cover-up with their incredibly good-looking Walco mesh pool cover.
Discover outdoor living dreams you can touch at Stratco. Feel that fence, peruse that patio and shut that shed. Come in, see our displays and get expert advice on your next outdoor home improvement project. And for a limited time, get 20% off Stratco garages. Terms and conditions apply. So get into your local Stratco now and head into the new Stratco Richmond showroom at 249 Richmond Road, Richmond. However you bring the dream, Stratco will bring the how-to.
OTR coffee combos are now in store, making your life easy at $6 for a quality barista-made regular coffee and your choice of a buttery croissant, banana bread or a Krispy Kreme original glazed donut. Only at OTR. Making life easy. T's and C's apply.
Hey guys, did you know? From the beach to the bush and everywhere in between, Austrac campers will take you there with a little bit of luxury. So come and check one out for yourself today.
Austrac Campus. We've got Shane from Drummond Golf with us. Shane, you've made it so easy to improve your game with a room full of indoor simulators.
Yeah, Tommy, we think all golfers out there will love our Big Swing Golf indoor simulators at Drummond Golf Mile End. We have a room full of simulators to play golf and other sports like soccer, baseball, basketball and even football with your mates, rain, hail or shine.
It's great fun, isn't it, Shane? But more importantly, the simulators you have, they're an incredible tool for improving your game.
Tommy, you're dead right. They're a great training tool thanks to the overhead Ion 3 camera that shows video of your clubhead angle, your clubhead speed and spin rate.
So jump online and take a look at bigswinggolf.com.au, then call your mates and head to Drummond Golf Mile End.
Go Harvey Norman. Samsung 2024 TV run out on now. Race in for clearance prices across the range. Big screens, king screens, all screens on sale. Save over $800 on Samsung 75-inch smart TV and over $1,300 on Samsung 65-inch AI OLED TV. If it's a Samsung 2024 model, it's got to go. Shop in store, shop online. But hurry, limited time while stocks last. Samsung 2024 TV run out on now. Harvey Norman. Best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply.
Harris Scarf sale is on now. Save 40 to 60% off quilt cover sets and sheets, 40 to 60% off pillows, quilts and toppers, and 40 to 60% off towels. Sale ends Friday, March 21st. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices.
Recapture your sense of adventure today in the award-winning RAV4 at the new Jarvis Toyota, Brighton Road, Somerton Park. With class-leading safety as standard, enjoy improved fuel economy with RAV4's leading two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive hybrid electric models. RAV4 is in stock and ready to go. Come and experience the difference and take a test drive today at the new Jarvis Toyota, Brighton Road, Somerton Park.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
12 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. Rowie and Timmy G are on with you after 4 o'clock. We'll find out what they've got on for their Friday evening show very soon. But first, getting some of your thoughts through on the text line in regards to the leaders' debate, 0448 08 13 95. Belinda says, I was presently surprised by Tazia's performance. It's a promising sign we might actually have an effective opposition. Jared, I don't know if I read your text out already, Jared. I believe Vincent did better than anyone thought and caught the Premier off guard as Teflon Peter seemed aggressive at times and thrown off guard. No, I haven't read that one out. Thank you for your thoughts. Chaz says, congrats to Mike and I for the moderating. Thank you. One of the best moderations you've heard. Thank you very much. I thought Vincent did a great job highlighting Labor's failures, ramping lack of housing, hydrogen, youth crime, increased water bills. Peter reminded us how good Labor is at organising sport and arts events. But next year, I think South Australians will think they are worse off than 4 years earlier. Simon, however, no Lib policy a year out. Compare that with Mr. Dutton, who's a virtual policy-free zone a month out. Talk about a small target strategy. He's a no target strategy. So Simon thinks Pete won it, he says. And then I'm just scrolling through the text messages here. Andrew says, nice work on the moderation. Sticking it to the Premier really helps us to hear how he reacted. And Helen, yes, you're spot on. Helen said you must be exhausted. You must be 6 months now. I am. I'm almost 6 months. So, yeah, I think I'll sleep well tonight. And I stole a couple of extra prawns from Chris Jarma that I will definitely be eating in a few moments' time. Thank you for your texts. Keep them coming. 044808 1395 is the number to send through your thoughts. But I also put the call out to you earlier. If you have an event on this weekend and you'd like to give it a shout out on the radio, that's what we do here on 5AA. We love to support local, so let's support local. And Katrina Manzarapis is from Acilio Wines and has called in. Hello, Katrina.
Hi, Stacey. How you going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really well. Really excited for tonight.
Good. Tell me what's on.
So we've got a comedy night tonight at Acilio Wines. We've got Mickey D and Sophie Nassar doing a show. So we've got some spare tickets. Whoever's interested in coming up, just jump online and book.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so what can people expect? What sort of concert?
It's a comedy show.
Comedy. How good? Is it part of the Fringe?
It's actually not part of the Fringe. But Sophie and Mickey D are renowned in South Australia especially.
Excuse me for I haven't heard of them. What sort of comedy do they do? Are they
definitely over 18 style of comedy?
Okay. And I imagine being at Acilio Wines, you'll have a nice little tipple on hand as well for people.
Definitely. It wouldn't be a winery if we didn't.
Okay, remind us again, where can people get tickets?
Right. So www.aciliowines.com. Just click on the link and there's tickets available for tonight's show. Show starts at 7:30. We've also got the full bar open as well as some nibbles and food for whoever's interested. Tickets are $30.
Oh, how good is that? What a great night out. And for those who don't know, where's Acilio Wines based?
Up at Ullebury, so it's about 10 minutes up from Manopara.
Oh, beautiful. Just there in the foothills.
Yeah, perfect spot. And we're really lucky to enjoy some gorgeous sunsets over our vineyards as well.
Oh, what a night for it. That'll be great, Katrina. Thanks for telling us all about it. I hope it goes well.
Right. Much appreciated, and thank you for the plug last week as well with our Sangiovese.
Oh, no, yummy. I mean, I couldn't try it myself, unfortunately. Have you been watching on the live stream at all during Foodie Friday? I'm just sitting there watching Chris. I'm sniffing the wines, watching him go.
Absolutely. Look, 3 months to go, and then you can try it.
Exactly. It'll be well earned.
Absolutely.
Oh, thanks, Katrina.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That's Katrina Manzarapis from Acilio Wines, their comedy show on tonight. Tickets online, aciliowines.com.au, $30. How good is that? And Cyril in Rose Park, hello. Thank you for your text, Cyril. The prawns looked amazing. Hopefully they make me look that good when I attempt to make them this weekend for the wife. Oh, good luck. They're delicious. The salad is as well. Make sure you get some really fresh avocados. Yum. Have a great weekend. It's that time of the week to check the medication. Yes, the perfectly temperatured wine cellar. Enjoy, Cyril. Have a good weekend. You know who else will have a good weekend? Always has a good weekend. Timmy G. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Doing well.
Yes, excellent.
How are you?
You've had a busy day, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of darting around town, debating, and what do you call it when you're the
moderator?
Moderator.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Lovely stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. They went
good.
Went well.
It was good. It went better than I thought it would go, and I thought I learnt a lot, actually, not necessarily policy-wise. There were no new announcements. I didn't learn anything. Yeah, a bit early. Still a year out. Didn't really learn anything more about what Labor has planned or what the Liberals have planned. We'll find out a little bit more over the next year. But I think it was very telling to see how both of them reacted to some touchy questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Did you ask a few touchy questions?
I did, yeah.
Well
I did.
done. Well
so did
done.
moderator Mike Smithson. And then the
Moderator.
interesting part of this debate was they got to ask each other questions.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Good one.
That's
I like
always
that.
fun. Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
Might try that game at home.
Yeah, you got any touchy questions on No, I wouldn't try it at home. No.
Too risky.
Yeah. Save that for work. Save the touchy questions for work.
Good call. Yeah, big show tonight. Our Socceroos got up last night, 5-1. Very convincing victory. Of course, we're previewing both Port and the Crows in their lead-up games. They actually play it's a rare occasion. Crows play MCG straight into our game. So there'll be like a 10-minute post-game for Rowie and the team doing Adelaide, and then it'll be straight into our game at Adelaide Oval, Port Richmond.
Oh.
So it's going to be 5AA back-to-back. Yeah.
Don't have long to call in after the show, after the game.
No.
Not for the Crows game, at least.
Yeah, but you certainly get to call into the show on Monday.
Yeah. Perfect.
Keep your material till then.
Yeah,
if that's
save
all
it
right.
till then.
So we've got a couple of guests on from there covering both those games. But also it's a big day in racing, and Channel 7's Jason Richardson's coming on. The Golden Slipper in Sydney, where it's 2-year-old horses that's the earliest they can race. And this is their big race. It's worth $5 million. It's huge.
Oh.
So it's a big race day over there. They've got 6 Group 1s, and he'll be covering off of that. But we will still cover off Morphettville with Racing.com's Terry McAuliffe and Tim and Terry's Tips.
Tim and Terry's Tips. Guaranteed every Friday. One of the highlights, of course. Gamble responsibly, as always. Timmy, looking forward to it. Have fun. Rowie and Timmy G are on with you after 4. Thank you so much for everyone who sent a text message or called into the program this afternoon. I hope you were able to glean something out of the leaders' debate as well. It'll be a big 12 months ahead. I hope you all have a very safe and happy weekend, and I will talk to you Monday.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sport show. It's the very latest in sport, live from Adelaide. Enjoy the crisp, clear digital sounds now with the 5AA Player app. Always streaming, always Adelaide.
Hi gardeners, Charlie Allbone here. You're listening to Rich Grow's Black Marvel fruit and citrus food, producing bigger, juicier fruits. Its proven formula